Well, good morning and thanks for joining us here. It is Thursday, May 7th. Welcome to our 8:30 stream show. I'm Mitch Carter.
And I'm Casey Mason. We're glad to have you here on this Thursday morning. You know the drill. We're going to recap these top headlines for you and then get you over to meteorologist Byron Douglas with a look at our cooler day today.
Absolutely. That's right. Starting off here, a disturbing arrest in White County. We know a Carmi woman's accused of hiding her mother's death and cashing her checks. Got a picture for you here. 59-year-old Dawn Fowler on your screen was arrested after the body of 77-year-old Nancy Fowler was discovered inside of her home. Authorities say Nancy normally greeted the mailman, but he asked police to check on her after he hadn't seen her in a month. Police say the home was in bad shape. They had to search for some time to find her body. And Dawn is now facing several charges, including forgery and concealing a death. And we do know an autopsy is happening in Springfield to determine when and how Nancy died.
Meanwhile, an Evansville woman is facing some serious neglect charges right now. Police say that Catherine Payton refused to take proper care of her father with dementia and her developmentally delayed brother, all to, quote, teach them a lesson. So last Friday, officers were called to an apartment over on Lincoln Avenue for a check welfare run. Officers say that they found an elderly man and his son both lying covered in feces and urine, and police say that they were not alert and did appear to be weak. Payton was arrested and her father and brother were taken to the hospital.
And right now, police looking for information on the person accused of throwing rocks through the windows of Jasper Library. Got some pictures here for you from police. Here's a look at who police are searching for. You can see on your screen right there if you follow along with me. It looks like a bubble jacket with a red stripe on the hood and the sleeves. Library Director Christine Golden says the person caused a significant amount of damage just after midnight on Wednesday morning, saying they picked up landscaping rocks and hurled them through the two large windows. Important note, though, despite the damage there, the library is open as normal with those broken windows boarded up. But if you recognize the jacket or the person in this picture here, you're asked to go ahead and call Jasper Police with any information you might have.
That's right. We got those pictures posted on our website as well. All right, Mitch, we're going to switch now to a little bit lighter news here to end our streaming show before we get you over to weather. Kind of switching gears now. This one's happening tonight. We know the Evansville Otters, they'll be throwing out the very first pitch of the season. Hard to believe it's already time.
Coming quick, baseball time.
That's right. The Otters are going to face off against the Florence Yalls over at Bosse Field. The home opener there, get this, is going to feature $1 beer for fans all night long. You got your first pitch tonight at 6:35, and of course, we're going to have highlights from that game as well on 14 News at 10.
Should be a good one. Welcome back to the Otters season. Right now here, it's coming up on 8:33 on your Thursday morning. Of course, that's kind of good to do it for us here. A couple of headlines for you. You know the drill by now. Stick around, though. Byron Douglas up next. The full look at what to expect as far as your forecast goes for the Thursday into your Friday, then, of course, into your weekend. But for those joining us, we appreciate you. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
Good Thursday morning. I'm meteorologist Byron Douglas. Hope everyone's having a super day. Yeah, make a few changes here, and we're going to start with the forecast. I'll take this full in a moment. And I have my phone here. I can see folks that are chiming in. Good morning to you, Suzanne. Laura as well. 66 today has an October-like feel because the humidity this afternoon will be about 30 to 35%, so cool and dry. Just one little cloud deck that's going to rotate on through, and that will be about it. And then for tonight, we had some lows this morning in the upper 30s, and Evansville bottomed at 43, but still chilly. So maybe take a jacket, obviously, out for the Otters for the first pitch opening day on the Thursdays. And, of course, if you're heading out to the Ford Center for the hockey playoffs, Thunderbolts are trying to level that series at 2 apiece. You're looking for lows generally overnight into the 40s. To the mowing forecast we go. We're in pretty good shape. If you're working outdoors today or in construction zones, you're good to go. And we'll have a fair amount of sunshine really over the next few days. A couple cloud layers here and there, so we should be good to go. In the mowing forecast, Marissa, Phil, Janet, top of the morning to you. Thanks for tuning in. And let's take a look at the almanac page for this morning. On this day, we had 4.28 inches of precipitation. That was record precipitation. In 1961, we had 12 inches of rainfall the first 2 weeks of May. Nothing like that today. We're running about 10 degrees below normal on both the high and low side. Nothing on Doppler radar. And we'll stay that way. Tomorrow night will be our next chance for a few isolated showers and storms, not anticipating any severe weather. Had some fog in Atlanta. Let's see if I can pull this off. Let's do a fog check in Atlanta and see how they're doing there. Let's see if I can pull this off. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. Let's see. Yes, let's give it a try. All right, we'll take that full. That's done in Atlanta. So looks like it's improved. Visibility has improved there in Atlanta. We have these camera positions, got sister stations down there, so there is a live look in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, we'll bring it back to Doppler radar. We have some showers generally south of Atlanta. I wanted to show you another item. They had a tornado emergency in southern Mississippi yesterday. No reports of any injuries. Several tornadoes there, perhaps EF2 or EF3, or perhaps even higher than that. There were some structures that were leveled. They were well worn for, but everybody is all right. And some lightning strikes there on southern stretches there of Tennessee. Drought maps are coming out later. Arden's probably going to have more coming up in the 2:30 stream on that. We should see some improvements, especially across western Kentucky, where some areas had a couple of inches of rain earlier in the week. And it just updated. All right. So it's still, we're Posey, Vanderburgh, most of Gibson, Edwards, Wabash counties. We're good to go. A lot of areas abnormally dry, but they kept the extreme drought conditions there from Muhlenberg and then into Hopkins County. So that updated. All right, we go into the future. These are what we call the 6 and 10 day outlooks. We're still scheduled to be near, if not slightly below normal. Areas there in gray, pretty neutral. And precipitation will be above average during that time frame. You get about 1.25 inches per week. Cloud guidance, maybe just a few high-level clouds out there, but otherwise full sunshine. There's one little cloud deck rotating on through. Winds will be out of the northwest. Then a few clouds will stream in for tonight. This takes us to 5, 6 o'clock. And then on Friday, the winds kick in mid-morning into the afternoon. They'll turn southwesterly. And then on Friday night, some storms set up generally north of Interstate 64. These are what we call elevated thunderstorms. They'll have a tendency to weaken before they arrive. Looks promising, but watch how these showers kind of fizzle. So Saturday, I think our cloud decks will be in early in the day on Saturday. But high temps on Saturday will stretch to about 80 during that time frame. The risk for thunderstorms out to our west, this would cover Friday night and then into the pre-dawn hours on Saturday. So under a general risk, kind of classified as gusty thunderstorms. I don't think we're going to see much. And I've cut back on the probability of precipitation concerning Mother's Day. This front kind of weakens before it arrives again. So Mother's Day, early in the week, I had a 60% chance of showers and storms. I've cut that to 30. So we make adjustments out into the future. We'll take this full. There's a look at your Saturday, some showers there early, and then on Mother's Day, Sunday, some scattered showers and thunderstorms during that time frame. Denise, Larry, Lynn, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. There's a 7-day forecast. Pretty quiet, and this is generally the prime of our severe weather season. Of course, we can pick up severe weather any time of the year, but we're not seeing much here in the way of showers and storms. And we had 0.8 of an inch of rain earlier in the week. So that drought map, some areas have been cut back and even been thrown out of the abnormally dry, the areas in the market for precipitations across western Kentucky. So as I mentioned, kind of an October-like feel to the forecast. And then chilly again tomorrow morning, and then temperatures will run to 76 Friday and then 80 Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your day.